Today I'll show you guys how to change the color of your display on your MT10 specifically, or on any motorcycle that has an LCD display. If you guys want to find out the complete details of how this procedure is done in a step-by-step format, and if you would like to achieve a perfect result, I highly suggest you also watch a full tutorial linked in the description. To get started, you need to purchase an LCD flip kit from Ridetech Moto. These are high quality flip kits featuring a matte layer which reduce the glare and bright riding conditions, and are really large in size, which allow for multiple cutouts if you mess up on your first attempt. They are really cheap and are available around the whole world, as we ship worldwide with low shipping costs. First, remove the 4 bolts that hold down the windshield. Go ahead, give a small tug, and it should come right off. Go ahead, pull on the top cover in an upward motion. This part is held in by 3 metal clips. Do the same with the running light cover. This will expose 2 bolts that will need to be removed.
Oh, come on, man.
Now go ahead and remove the bolt that is located on each side of the headlight housing. Now you can pull off the whole plastic bracket of the headlight assembly, which will reveal 3 screws that hold down the digital dash. These are the screws that will need to be removed in order to take off the dash from the headlight assembly. Be sure to pick the right screwdriver bit in order to prevent any damage. As you may notice, there is a rubber boot that covers the electrical connector. Remove it by using a flathead screwdriver. Now you'll be able to press on the retaining clip, which will release the display once it's pulled outwards. Place the display on something soft so you don't scratch it up, and remove all the screws on the backside, which will allow you to split the plastic case into 2 pieces. Now, since this display costs a whopping $555 US, I decided to place a circuit board on something that will conduct less electricity than a microfiber cloth. And yes, for all of you that are wondering, I still edit these videos on an i5 4670K. Maybe that's why I don't upload so many videos.
Because you're an idiot.
Oh. Use a flathead to pry out the circuit board and the display from the housing, and we can start working on the funnest part. Yay! I use a small razor blade in order to get in between the polarizer film and the display. This way you can get a hold of the film with your hands. I strongly suggest you really take your time and peel the film off in small increments in order to apply as little pulling pressure on the display as possible.
Day 2. Day 3.
If you don't take your time, it's possible you'll damage your display by pulling apart the adhesive inside the display. Remember, $555 US.
Sorry, I just think I'm too stupid to understand this.
After you have finally removed the top polarizer layer, you will need to remove the residue that is left on the display with some rubbing alcohol. Really take your time and make sure all the residue has been cleared and there is no dust or fingerprints left on the display. Trust me, it really sucks to do all this work just to find out there is a fingerprint under new film after you finished everything.
Are you serious?
Again, really take your time to clean the display. Go back to your motorcycle, plug in the display, and turn it on. You should see nothing, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Now take your LCD flip kit, make sure the adhesive is facing the display, and spin it until the desired color is achieved. After you're happy with the color, I suggest placing some painter's tape or whatever you have available to record the angle of the color that you like. Also, as a side note, the top and bottom protective layer will slightly distort the color accuracy, so I strongly suggest peeling back both sides of a corner and double checking the angle you have recorded looks as good as you intended. This will ensure everything goes smoothly, because if things don't go smoothly, well, place the old polarizer film over the LCD flip kit, matching the angle you have labeled. Use some tape if needed and cut out the exact same shape as the previous polarizer film. Make sure the surface is clean and apply the LCD flip kit onto the display. Use a credit card to get rid of any bubbles, and after peeling off the top layer, you should be left with a perfectly installed LCD flip kit. Now, if you mess up, do not worry, as you will have multiple attempts to do this, since the sheet is fairly large and will allow at least 4 cutouts for the MT10 and much more for smaller displays on other motorcycles. Put everything in the exact same order reversed, and congratulations, you have successfully installed the LCD flip kit. which looks 1,000 times better in my personal opinion. Now, some of you may ask, does this affect visibility during daytime? In my experience, I can see the display just as well as I saw it before the LCD flip kit was installed. Remember, everything can be purchased on ridetechmoto.com, whether you're looking to purchase a custom action camera mount or LCD flip kits. Many other videos are coming out soon, and we will see you in the next one.